Hey, check 1 2 3 4 5. Looks like I'm fucking on. Good morning, one and all. Welcome to the whatever fucking edition this is of the Luke Morgan podcast or whatever the fuck I'm calling this. Good morning, welcome. Yeah, here I am again. Saturday is what fucking is 7/20. Right? July 20th, 2019. I don't know if you can hear up above. There's like a fucking dog party going on up above me. There's no insulation above me on the ceiling. So there's like clickety clacking going on. Star Child, F you ugly P. Welcome, you fucking cunt. How you doing? As you can see, I have a new mic setup. It looks kind of crazy on this thing, but it's, I got to actually like legit fucking, what's up, babe? Hey, hey, I got this fucking, hey, I can't hear shit in my headphones. Probably because I got no fucking headphones on. I'm a good baby. I'm sure you are. I'm sure you were. I am a man. Yeah. Of constant fucking bowel movements. I fucking started the day off pretty well. Started the day off with 2 shits. Took 2 shits this morning. I think has to do with probably something like this. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for the compliments on the mic. This is probably actually a pretty cheap mic. It came with a recording kit that I purchased years ago, but I'm just now starting to use it for my live streams. That the Hair Bear. I know I don't have any hair on my face. I should probably, if I'm going by the name TheBear, I should probably have fucking facial hair, but I keep fucking, because it's, I want to show off my jawline, man. I want to show off this what the good Lord gave me over here, boy. Anyway, I started off with 2 shits this morning. I think it was probably having to do with, I don't know, when I was younger and I was playing a lot of shows, a lot of metal shows, I'd get nervous and I'd get the shits right before we go on. I think that might be maybe a little bit of performance anxiety. I think it's probably perfectly normal for your bowels to be like, "Hey, buddy, let's get the fuck out of here." When we're, I don't know, in a fight or flight situation, such as talking to a bunch of strangers and your mom online. James H. Solid liquid shotgun blast hot snakes. What you working with? Motherfucking, I got fire up in these fucking, I'm gonna spit fire up in your eardrums, boy. I like the hair I meant, but you like your hair long, as you know. Well, yeah. Well, you know how that's how it goes here, people. That's how it goes. Moms always like your hair long. We always like our hair, I don't know, the way we want it. I'm not sure. Anyway, what are we talking about here? I actually have a few things written down. I don't know if you guys saw any of the new videos. I kind of went crazy this week making 3 videos, mostly all out of live streams that I've done. 2 of which are from the live stream on YouTube I did last week. So I just pulled clips from there on OBS and made little videos. They're not as good as some, they're not like heavily edited. They're not 1080p. They're not like fucking, Steven Spielberg over there. But, it's, they made for some pretty funny videos. I'm just trying to get some shit out there so people can see it. I reacted to the new Cats movie trailer that came out 2 days ago. I was streaming War Thunder, as you can see when you look at the actual fucking video. But fucking Universal Studios copy striked it immediately. So it was I was hit by the fucking algorithm. So that happened. So it totally what happened was as he drinks his coffee. What happened was um the video came out, the trailer came out, and 4 hours later I was able to make a video about it, and it was decent. It was like, you know, kind of funny because it was like off the cuff kind of. I was hanging out with my boy Big Tesco Lover. And he was the one that actually was like, "Hey, have you seen the new trailer for Cats, the satanic musical?" Which may be good to a couple of you, but if you watch it, you can see just how wrong it is. So I reacted to it, put in a couple of couple of cat porn jokes in there. It's just I don't know, man. It's just I don't know what's going on today. This degeneracy happening with all the fucking furries and shit. Anyway, so I fucking so they they pull the video basically. They don't pull it, but they make it private for view. So I'm like, what the fuck? I worked my ass off trying to get this out really quick so I could, actually get some views and get ahead on YouTube. But why would I? Why would I get that shot? All these other YouTubers, of course, they got their videos through just fine and getting thousands of views. Down here in the fucking in the pits, I'm fucking still struggling, which is fine. Seems like people are still liking my content for the most part. And as long as I like my content, that's all that really fucking matters. Anyway, I fucking disputed the claim, the copyright, what was it? Copyright claim ID or copyright ID claim or something like that. So they fucking, I disputed it, and I was like, hey, this is fair use. My fucking camera feed on my OBS, my Twitch is actually overlapping part of the screen. I'm talking over it most of the time. Like, hey, this is a reaction video. It only helps you with your movie. I mean, not really, because only like 40 people saw it. So, which makes it even more irrelevant. Who cares? There's some fucking dipshit on the internet reacts, gets 40 views from your fucking stupid trailer. Let's move some shit around here. I need to get some more light on my beautiful face. There we go. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Go fuck yourself. So anyway, they I was like, this is never gonna go through, right? But it about noon yesterday popped up. It was live. They must have reviewed it and thought like, oh, okay, this is a dog shit video. It's not gonna get any views. And even if I wanted to monetize on it, I couldn't anyway. I can't monetize on my channel. I talked to these younger folks and they're like, hey man, how much money do you make on YouTube? And they're like super surprised that I don't make a fucking dime doing this. They're like, wait. Some of them don't even like want to talk to me anymore. It's because I don't make money on YouTube, which is fine because I don't want to talk to them anyway. So yeah, the video's live. Just goes to show that the way these algorithms work on this platform, you never quite know what the fuck's gonna happen here. So that got out. Let's see, what's the other ones? I don't even remember. I did a dating advice video because somebody asked about fucking dating in this day and age on my stream. So I clipped that, made a video out of it. So thanks to whoever, I don't remember who the fuck it was that asked the question, but I feel like it was pretty solid advice coming off the top of my dumb head. So I was basically going into how people are, I don't know, people are fucking, it's just a weird dating market. I'm super glad that I'm not dating right now, dude. It's fucking, it's hard out there, dude. I feel for you guys that are out there struggling for mates, for dating, getting yourselves out there. It's a weird market these days. You don't know whether you're gonna get fucking, you don't know whether you're gonna get fucking roofied or fucking falsely accused of using roofies. Like, you know, it goes both ways, people. The wasted potential of cats is heartbreaking. Yeah. I mean, like this one kid was saying, um, it should have, or one kid on the YouTube video itself of cats, it's like, this shit should stay on the stage. I mean, I get it. It's Taylor Swift, it's James Corden, it's Idris Elba. It's fucking that weird Tina Turner cat thing that looks like it was just like Tina Turner's 1980s face pasted onto a fucking bipedal cat. It's fucking satanic, dude. We've lost all hope in the world. Show Mr. James, dude, the size ratio is off as fuck for those cats. Their mouse size and then their kitten size. Inconsistencies out the wazoo, dude. Absolutely. I mean, it's at least get the size ratios right, man. If you're gonna have 6 foot tall cats walking around, I mean, they might as well be pawing up humans and fucking lapping up a gallon of moo juice, you know? You know what I mean? Anyway, let's see here. What was I fucking talking about? Dating. Yeah, it's hard out there, man. I was talking about in that video, I was talking about how some men, I don't know, men come across as desperate, but so do women. So it goes both ways in that situation. So it's I don't know, it's tough. It's tough. So I go into it in the video. I'm not going to go super into it here because I already fucking did it. I don't want to do the same content every week, but I've been kind of doing that for years anyway there, buddy. So, what else did I do? I fucking, if you're going to make cats bipedal, use better graphics and CGI. Don't just paste human faces on cat suit body. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. You can tell, like, that the fucking whatever, the black lady, the Tina Turner character, had one of those green suits on, you know? And it was like, okay, how do we it didn't quite fit right, you could tell, but so it's like they kind of had to like blend around it. Super weird, dude. Super strange. I'm excited for the memes, the YouTube poops that are going to come out of it. That'll be great. Other than that, man, I didn't give a fuck about cats anyway. So I guess it'll make for good memes. That's the only thing that's good that's going to come out of this. It's just fucking weird because it's like, you know, the main character, the Taylor Swift or whatever. No, I don't know if it's Taylor Swift or fucking whoever the fucking main white kitty character is. She has this like ooh woo face on all the time, and it's fucking creepy, dude. I'm having trouble not seeing her as like having the like you know, her tongue hanging out and her eyes rolled back kind of thing, like the fucking anime shit. It's creepy, dude. I was gonna talk about a lot of things. One thing that I wanted to bring up is something I've noticed. Why is my fucking iPad doing weird shit right now? Oi, oi. Oh, because it's sitting right on the table. I see. Cancel. I wanted to talk about what I've noticed on social media, and how it can really. It seems to be the only way that I can explain it. Are you a nonce? Yeah, I'm a fucking nonce. Shut up. Uh, just accepting it at this point. I don't know. Uh, it can really, the thing that's going on social media can really only be explained as compelled speech, but it's kind of sneaky because it seems to me they can't really vote it in, so that it's like it's almost like they're programming it in. Um, this could be just psycho rambling from a fucking douchebag in his basement. But you know, I don't know if you noticed lately, if you're a fucking edgelord like me on Instagram, you post some weird shit. Sometimes you post some pretty risque shit on there. So what happens is, I was like, so you say hey, like, you see an ad and you know, hey bitch, get the fuck off my off my feed. And then it has a little thing, and it's like it locks the comment for a second, and it says, are you sure you want to say this? And it has a countdown timer. So Big Brother is watching, my friends. So that seems to me like, I don't know. It seems fucked up to me. In a way, I realize it's a fucking social media and they can do whatever they want, blah 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 blah. But I don't know. We should be able to face the consequences of the shit we say, right? Right? Like in real time. Like people, you know, if you say some crazy shit on Instagram, call somebody a faggot or something, you should be able to face that risk of people coming after you. I don't fucking know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Elizabeth Morgan, the original Cats on Broadway was awesome. Of course, this new version is terrible. They should hang their heads in shame. Well, I don't know if they should. I don't know if we should. I don't know if we should judge it that quickly or what. I don't know. It's well, I guess we'll wait till it comes out and see how the ratings are. I'm guessing Rotten Tomatoes will let us know how they feel about it. So, moving on. I guess I've covered all of my notes. This is a Q&A, by the way. 4 of you in here. We had basically 3 right off the bat. That was pretty cool. We're 18 minutes in. The YouTube channel we are sitting at 1,842 subscribers. Thank you for that. 5 of you in now. 6. Hello, welcome. Feel free to talk some shit in the chat. Say whatever disgusting, offensive shit you want to say in my chat. Of course, YouTube will block it, but I will unblock it because I believe that people should be able to speak their mind about a dumb cunt on the internet. Let's see. What's the other update here? P. Big PP. Big PP. The how to, oh my god, shredded chicken taco videos just hit 131,000 views. That's crazy. It just keeps going. So it's providing me basically all the views for my channel. The more I post, the more views I get, obviously, the more subscribers I seem to be getting, but it's a very long, drawn out process. But I'm just going to keep going. I enjoy doing this, and maybe someday it'll turn into something that I can look back and be proud of, and get get maybe a couple of dollars. I mean, I put this content out there, man. But you watch time really matters on this platform. I'm sitting around 2,400 hours of watch time in a year period. It has to be 4,000 in a year period for them to even look at your channel for monetization. Not that I care about monetization that much, but it would be cool to be able to do this for a living. It would be cool to be able to do content creation. There's an orb there. I think there is actually ghosts in here. Never really scanned for that. So maybe someday somebody will make a video where they circle the orb that just flew by. You're worth at least $3. Thank you, Star Child. You're a fucking sweetheart. With your little heart eyes emoji. Thanks a lot for that. I know I'm probably worth at least $3, if not less. Let's be honest here. Hey, I just want to know about how you feel about body positivity. That's a hole that you could fall into, man. No pun intended. I don't know. Body positivity. I of course, I'm a middle child, so I have opinions about fucking everything because I feel like, you feel like from the time you're a little kid, everyone is talking over you and you have all this important shit to say because you're a fucking narcissist. That went off the rails quickly. Hey, I just want to know about how you feel about body positivity. I think this is a hard one to enter. It's hard to know where to start when it comes to that subject. I think that body positivity, obviously it's good to feel positively about yourself. I think it's really good to love yourself and to feel to have a good scope of who you are deep within yourself, I guess. When I was a bit overweight, I've lost 30 or so pounds. It keeps fluctuating here and there. So I hover between 175 and 180 pounds. I'm sitting at 180 right now, probably. But with these guns, you can't hold it down too long. When I was a bit overweight, and I'm sure some of you can relate to this, I felt like I was this person inside of the bigger person. In other words, I didn't feel like I was fully myself when I was overweight. Maybe I have some kind of self-awareness where I can sense that. Maybe I don't know. But it seems to me that it's really important to have compassion for yourself. It's also really important to have responsibility and be responsible for your health. It's I think it is like your responsibility to take care of yourself. Especially when you get to ages where you're well, I don't know, you can argue that you don't have to do it as much when you're younger, but actually it seems like when you're younger, it's almost more important to take care of yourself, and to be positive about your body in some form, if you can. I understand when you're a teenager, a lot of us are having a really, really tough time with our hormone levels, with our self-worth. We're still building who we are, so we don't really know who we are to love. That's a tough one. Body positivity. It's good to be positive about one's body, but it's also good to realize. I think it's also very important to realize the reality of your situation. I think that's part of being body positive. When you think of it as in a comedic sense, but also in a very real sense, fat shaming works. I mean, but it also causes people to really go off the rails. If you want to fucking call someone fat, you better take the fucking better take that into account. Either they're gonna laugh it off and call you a fucking douchebag, or maybe they'll go home and eat some more Cheetos, you know, or maybe they'll fucking jump off a bridge. You don't know. You don't know what your words are gonna do. So I think, I feel like, again, it comes back around to free speech. I'm obviously I'm for free speech more than a lot of things. But you take full responsibility for what you say and for what you judge about people. I mean, obviously, I judge people all day long. Driving around, look at this fucking piece of shit walking down the street. He's pushing a shopping cart with half a baby and like 5 dogs in it, you know? Who am I to judge that guy, you know? Maybe somebody's got a fucking wheelbarrow full of Skittles walking down the side of the fucking interstate, man. Maybe I'm not the one to judge that guy, you know? Maybe I should leave that to police or something. Guess I should get off this chat so he feels more comfortable to let it rip. I don't give a fuck. I've been doing this for a little while. And if my mom wants to be in the chat, that's fine. We're all adults here. I'm sure you've heard way worse back in the 80s. I mean, I'm sure you'd fucking... I'd like to interview my mom someday on my podcast and fucking just have her tell some stories. I think that'd be dope. What do you guys think, huh? I think that'd be fucking sick to interview people's moms and dads and just tell about, like, okay, this is what people mean by "Make America Great Again." What they mean is like the 80s, when people were partying, the fucking music was cranking, the fucking economy was badass. There was another orb that just went by. You had the synthesizers going, and like fucking, you got Top Gun going. Like, that's what we're talking about when you say "Make America Great Again." You just make America epic again. You know? Here I go on my tirade, losing fucking subscribers left and right. By the way, some of these new videos, I look at my analytics, and several of these newer videos, people have watched them and unsubscribed. But you know what? Those of you that matter, they seem to be popping up more and more. Yeah, those of you that matter, like President Blank Review. Who else? People like you, the old school subscribers of this channel. I think that a lot of you don't give a fuck what I post, and that's the people I want to keep around. If the people that if the normies that subscribed for the chicken taco video stay, they don't want to stay around, fuck them. I don't give a shit, dude. I lose and gain subscribers just about every day, so I don't give a fuck about that. We love you for you, my dude. Yeah, Star Child. I fucking love you. I don't know you. Well, maybe I do. I don't fucking know. You guys run under aliases on the internet. Um. Anyway, did I answer your fucking question way back about body positivity? Better than just having empty subscribers. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'd rather have 100 awesome real subscribers than 10,000 fake ass cunts. You know. I hope I answered your question about body positivity. I kind of went off on a tirade there. If you have any more questions, let me know. There's 5 of you hanging on. I think it's fucking great that this thing is getting well received. I have allotted myself about 2 hours of time to sit here, run my fucking mouth, and talk to you cunts. So, yeah, okay. I answered your question. So, yeah, I guess in a nutshell, body positivity is good. It's good to be positive about your body, but fat shaming works. Okay, let's move on. So if you have any more questions, just shoot them at me. I really like doing this. I really like answering questions. I think it's fun as fuck. Because I'm the one that gets all the attention. So, when there's 5 people paying attention to me, it makes me feel all fuzzy inside. Okay. Here's a picture of me with a Hitler stash. I have a bunch of fucking. Is your shit haunted or you have a dust problem down there? You should see my basement, dude. You should have seen it before. I think in my Instagram there is a before photo, Luke _ the bear. I'm pretty sure that there is a before photo deep into my Instagram of this basement, and it was fucking creepy, dude. There was about an inch of dust on the floor. It was like take Buffalo Bill basement, Silence of the Lambs, and like take out all of his pretty frilly shit and maybe like untuck the dick from the legs. That's the kind of basement I was working with here. So I've really turned shit around. I mean, I've got a fucking couch in here now. I laid some carpet down. Doing some epic gaming in here. So holy fuck. Running into this fucking pole, dude. This pole, I was talking about it last podcast. This fucking pole is holding up the part of the floor right above my fucking head, and it's not even a load bearing. It's not even pressure treated, dude. They just like fucking they pounded it in there and fucking painted it. They're like, here you go, it's done. So yes, I do have a dust problem. That's why I have the air purifier going on back there. I have a dehumidifier over in the corner to my left. So I have to keep that on. I have to keep the air purifier on all the time, or the shit just is gnarly, dude. I have like 10 computers in here, so I have to at least slow down the rusting process a little bit. Why would you untuck though? That's the best part. Yeah, well. I guess I just wanted to add a little bit of danger to the situation. I mean, you got a loose dick out there. You don't know what's gonna happen, man. You got a loose dick in an inch of dust on the floor. You might as well call the fucking National Guard, bro. I just realized you got around 1,000 subs. I can see 2,000 on the horizon, man. We're at 1,842 last time I checked. Loose dick, I re-enabled that one. Still a shame that you get 30 to 50 views. Yeah, well, up until recently, I was getting normal numbers. So if you have 1,800 subscribers and you get 100 views per video, that's average. So for YouTube standards. Usually it's about 10%. Is 10 to 15%. You fucking, where'd you go? Where'd he go? All right. Yeah. Well, you know, that shit'll go up. I mean, if you look at people, most YouTubers, say someone has 10 million subscribers, they're still only going to get 2 million per video. If that, they may only get 1 million. So that's just how it rolls, man. That's just the deal. It's all about timing. It's all about consistency. That's why I'm just trying to make as many videos as possible, get them out there. A lady's heading out with the doggy right now, taking her to the fucking dog park. Go play with the little buddy doggies. What you drinking? Hey, Rachel Welky? Is that Welk? Is that Polish? What you drink? I'm just drinking a good old cup of Joe, Rachel. Good old cup of fucking mud. Let's see here. I've got some more questions laid out. These guys, a lot of you guys really came through on the questions. So I really appreciate that. I do a little thing on my my Instagram to what are those poll deals on Instagram? Whoa. That one ear. What? Oh, that one Arab guy. Okay, I get it now. He's an Arab person. It really interesting that people cover bananas in plastic. Okay, that's very valuable information. Well, that is an interesting thing, actually. Yeah, they do cover bananas in plastic in some places. Not really around here very much, but it's a banana. It's got a cover on it already. What are you doing? What? That one Arab guy on Instagram says, "Does a bear shit in the woods?" Thank you. That one Arab guy. That's a very very good question. Very productive question. Does a bear shit in the woods? It depends. It depends on what you mean by bear. I'm a bear. Not really, because I'm not gay. But I got this fucking channel name before I realized the gay reference. So here I am, a straight guy with a gay name on YouTube. Fucking, I'm a bear on YouTube, and I have shit in the woods lots of times. When I'm hunting or something on the rare occasion now that I hunt, bear shit everywhere. Never actually seen a bear shitting in the woods, so maybe the jury's out on that one. Maybe bears shit in buckets and they transport their shit out to the woods, because I've never actually seen a bear shitting in the woods other than myself. Make sure you bury it. If you're a fucking human and you're listening to this podcast, make sure you bury your shit in the woods, okay? It's very bad for the wildlife out there, but not that it really matters that much. I think a good amount of people shit in the wood. Yeah, you're probably right about that. A lot of people shit in the streets too. They go to fucking San Francisco. Check that shit out. Literally. My friend Ines Ross, the train goblin on fucking Instagram. He loves trains. He's a fucking train expert apparently. He says, What's shakalackin'? What's shakalackin'? It was right here. Here we are in the Epic Gaming Center, the dungeon for epic gamers like myself. Welcome. We got a dead monitor over there. We got an Xbox One S right here. We got a Dell T3400 from the early 2000s running this stream right now. But it's a beast. And I keep it and I play War Thunder on it and shit. I also still play I play Fortnite on it sometimes. What up, nerd? John Wooldridge. Check him out. He's on everything. He's kind of boring, actually. He's kind of a piece of shit. Let's see here. Neighbor still being a douchebag to you. Oh, thanks for noticing that. Steve Merz. Well, let's just say the neighbor has not approached me again, which is great. I've been mostly avoiding him. I should stand up a little straighter. Let's just say the police have been notified. Okay. I talked to my landlord about it. He didn't seem to want to do shit about it. He was basically like, you're big boys. You can fucking handle it yourself. But I was like, okay, how does that help me in any way? I mean, a landlord is kind of supposed to at least help with something like that when it's a situation where you have a crazy fucking person who is probably under the influence of drugs trying to fucking antagonize and harass one of your other tenants. I think you should at least do something. So police report was filed. So now we know. Now we have a fucking record of this shit. I have his name, which I will not release here. Everything is good right now. So if he attacks me and fucking wraps his dick around my neck and, you know, sits on a car bumper and drives off, then you know, maybe it would be on record at least. So he'll go to fucking jail like he has before. He's kind of a ex-criminal. So that fucking sucks. Yeah, well, it sucks because it's at my workplace. I work on my property. I work in a shop that I rent, and he lives directly next to it in a trailer. So it's been tough to go to work now. It's affecting my work, which really sucks. Because to be honest, my fucking feelings about my work lately have not been that great. Been kind of hanging on a thread, as it were. So I don't have. Sometimes I just do not have. I don't want to. If I see him down there, I don't. I mean, I don't. I'm not a. Obviously, I'm not a pussy, but maybe I am. But you know, I'm also a person that does not want to have confrontation with anyone. Not necessarily. I mean, I'll yell at people that I know. I'll talk some shit to people online. But with my back the way it is and all that shit, you know, if I'm not in shape to get in a fight. Like I'm sitting, this guy's yelling at me. I'm like, okay, do I have to fight this guy? So I'm, you know, I've had a little bit of karate training. I don't know. I mean, I haven't gotten into that very many fights. I've ended a few. I've never instigated a fight or anything that like to a huge degree. This guy one time I laughed at him because a girl beat him up and he was crying. And he came up to me and grabbed me by the neck. So I threw him on the ground and kicked him in the neck. I was back in high school. And we're good friends now. Really good friends. So that's how you make friends. That's the good old way to make friends. Sometimes I wonder if chocolate milk actually comes from brown cows. You know, I've actually had this. That's actually a good thing to bring on. Oh, come on, just reenact that scene, lol. Then maybe you guys can be friends. Somehow, I doubt it. Actually, not very long afterwards, I went to the gym and hit the heavy bag for a while. Just because I just wanted to pretend it was him. His face. Break my wrist on the heavy bag. Chocolate milk. I think chocolate milk comes from chocolate cows. Other than the alleged theory that chocolate milk is chocolate, they add the chocolate to cover the blood and pus from the extraction process. Okay, so we're 46 minutes in. I'm having a really good time, but I've got to piss. Okay, so if I ever can get my fucking shoe on, I don't have a bathroom here in this basement, so I'm gonna go take a piss. If you guys are still here, want to get back, you're a fucking bunch of G units. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Fucking back. Here I am. It's pee break time. Yeah, I did the good old did that good old fucking open the truck door and pee, one of those numbers. The good old, if you have redneck family, then you know what I'm talking about. Okay, where were we? Chocolate milk comes from chocolate cows. Chocolate milk comes from African American cows. I guess I could have used the coffee cup, but I'm still drinking, man. And if you know me, you know that my bladder is a lot bigger than that fucking coffee cup, my friend. Let me tell you, I could fill a fucking 18-wheeler fuel tank with how much piss I have. Okay? I mean, I get up fucking, sometimes I'll get up 6 times a night to piss. And I'm 29 years old, dude. Think of how it'll be when I'm 60, 70. Dude, I'll just be peeing all the time when I'm old. I'm just going to have a fucking catheter all the time. How'd you come across my channel, President Blank Review? Don't say chicken taco video. Because you ain't a real G if you like that. How'd you come across it? I think Steve just told me how he came across mine, I think. I don't remember. Get yourself some lacy Depends. Give me some Depends undergarments, bro. Let me just fill this fucking paper hitter real quick. Grilling meat on rocks. That's how Steve throwing axes. Yeah. He still does that. The Viking is still throwing axes all the time. That dude's a fucking G, dude. His name's Gary. I just hang out with with Ram. I just fucking chill with Ram. The serial parody vid. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The fucking Gordon Ramsay one. I think that one's getting close to 2,000 views, so that's pretty dope. I was hoping it would get more, but people keep, that's pretty good for my channel. 2,000 views. It's not bad at all. So I'm not complaining. Yeah, post however many of you are there left, and whoever doesn't actually know me, post in the comments how you came across the channel. I'm always really interested in that. I mean, a lot of people it's going to be because of the fucking chicken taco video, or even the sausage video. That one has 10,000 views. Okay, Mr. John Wooldridge has a question. Hold up. Hold up. Whew. Oh, shit. You got to get that out, bro. Told you I have a dust problem in here. I used to say, oh, shit, when I sneeze when I was in school, and I get a lot of trouble for that. Actually, never watched a chicken taco vid. It's kind of awesome, actually. Mr. John Wooldridge on Instagram, John__Wooldridge. Are gamers actually repressed, or do they just want to think they are? First of all, you had it wrong there, bud. Gamers are oppressed by society. As you all know, we do live in a society, and gamers are the most oppressed group. So if you're a gamer, got to rise up. We need to rise up. Now you see. Gamers don't die, they respawn. That's correct. We respawn in a land where there are endless Veronicas to be had. Maybe even a few Stacys. Where there are no Chads in sight. Where we can slonk gangweed and have marital love all day long. Rachel Welk, hopefully I'm saying that right. Welk. It's killing me because I swore I started following you over a cocktail video, but I don't see any of those. Lol. It was a long ass time ago though. YouTube fucking blocked your comment because you said, I'm pretty sure because you said ass. See what I mean by this compelled speech shit? Anyway, it's killing me because I swore I started following over a cocktail. Yeah, I have not made any cocktail videos. Rachel the sweet, Rachel the lovely. It's Welky. It's German. Okay, cool. Sorry to bring up fucking, I don't know what, Poland? I guess if you were Polish, it wouldn't be good to bring up German, right? German and Polish are basically the same thing. Yeah, I've never made a cocktail video. Should I make a cocktail video, even though I don't drink? I'm actually tomorrow 5 years sober. Tomorrow. How do you like that? Huh? It's kind of crazy. It's really weird that it's been that long. Thanks, Steve. I was thinking about maybe having a small glass of wine with some friends at some point pretty soon, but because I'm in a completely different mind state than I was when I quit drinking. It's like I'm in so much healthier of a mind state, and I have so much better self-control these days. I mean, not as much as I'd like, but who's counting anyway, right? Thanks for all the congrats and awesomes and nices. Appreciate that. But you know, if you can handle alcohol and it doesn't ruin your life, and more power to you, my friends. Let's move on here. So gamers are oppressed. Don't get it twisted. Okay. 15 beers a night. Well, I mean, you live in fucking the middle of the country. There's no more than what, probably about a 5 walking around at bars. So why not just stay at home and drink 15 beers at night? I don't see any issue with that. Fuck. Started my morning with I made an omelet. Didn't have any bacon, so I chopped up a pork chop, chopped up some onion. Put the onion down first with some oil, tossed it with the chopped up pork chop, pulled that off, got 3 eggs, scrambled them up, sliced some cheese, fucking put down the egg into the grease, the seasoned grease after the pork chop, fucking creped it around so it gets nice and thin. And then I fucking put that filling back in after I covered it and put cheese in there for a little while. Folded that bitch. Nom 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 nom. That's how you get it. How you get it done, my friends. Gamers make charity streams. I would love to make a charity stream. Media still oppresses gamers. Yeah, like I watched. If you fuck around with Twitch at all, this dude, Vis, he plays Apex Legends a lot. He and his buddies raised $100,000 in one stream for I believe it was St. Jude. What? In like 4 hours, they raised like $104,000. It's fucking nuts, dude. And yet gamers are still oppressed. What are your thoughts on everything gaming going towards streaming services? I guess that's probably an appropriate subject to be talking about, since I'm talking about streamers now. Thoughts on everything gaming going towards streaming services? Streaming services such as Twitch and Mixer, stuff like that. I mean, I stream pretty often on Twitch. Someday I get that Mr. Beast blessing. Yeah, I hope so. I hope I get a blessing from fucking somebody. Other than, you know, my family or whatever. I don't think my family even has that much of a blessing of what I'm doing here. Everything gaming going towards streaming services. I think it's great. If you're talking about Twitch and Mixer, maybe elaborate a little bit. But man, the communities that you see on there, some people are fucking trash. I mean, but that's every community, man. I mean, YouTube, there's a lot of trash that fucking hangs out on YouTube. No, I mean like Stadia and PS now. I love Twitch and Mixer. Those are great. I don't know what Stadia is. I'm a noob and I'm a dumbass. And PS, I'm guessing that means PlayStation. I don't fucking know, dude. Fuck. I don't know. Like, I'm not that well versed in that. If you have an August, I'll take care of your little tweaker neighbor. Hopefully he gets kicked out by that time. I mean, he bought a boat and it's ugly as fuck and it's just in the middle of the driveway basically. So hopefully he gets fucking kicked out for some dumb reason like that. I think that would be awesome. Streaming services such as like, fuck. God, I'm so stupid. Like streaming services to like watch on streaming services. I don't. You got me there. I don't know. I don't know what you mean by that. Anyway, it's basically where you don't buy the game, you are buying a service to play the game. Oh, via streaming. I see what you mean now. Okay. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Well, the models for all these different games now, um, like like what they did with Fortnite and Apex, where the game is free to play, but you can buy in-app, in-game expansions and skins and shit. That's gonna be definitely the way of the future. Um, I think there's something to be said about downloading a game and being able to play it and have it kind of be yours, I guess. Um, I imagine that just stream playing a game would be I don't know. I feel like it would might cheapen the process depending on how on the uh, on the software involved. You're basically completely relying on software for the baseline of the game. Because when you download a game, you're pulling it from your hard drive. You're going to have to completely rely on your connection. I'm sure it'll be great. I mean, once they figure it all out, once they bring out, uh, once they work out all the kinks and shit, which everything has kinks when it first comes out. Um, I think once they figure that out, then it might be cool. But I don't know. I like downloading a game. You get excited for the download. I'm kind of nostalgic in a lot of weird ways, but it might be good on the thing that might be really awesome that might make the whole thing really sick is actually um, people that are playing on lower tier systems, kind of like myself. I have it's funny. I have the most badass hardware in my computer for about 8 years ago. So I have an Intel Q9650. I've got a GTX 580, and those were like the top of the line shit for back then. But now I find this shit for like $50 on Craigslist. So that might be good for people like that that can't necessarily afford a $1,500 gaming rig. So we'll have to see, Rachel. We'll have to see how that comes out, how that rolls out. Honestly, I'm like I said, I'm pretty new to that whole concept. I've only heard about it recently. Yeah, Minecraft is fucking. I gotta get on some Minecraft streaming, dude. Um, I played Minecraft actually right when it first came out. I played Minecraft a lot on Xbox 360, and it was a lot of fun, especially when you get in there with people and you can like talk some shit while you're playing. You can scream while the fucking creepers are trying to get you. But I'm sure it's. I mean, it doesn't. From the memes I've seen, it doesn't really look a lot different from the way it did back then. But yeah, I'll have to get back into some Minecraft, dude. That game is sick. It's simple and it's the music is awesome. Um, it's just crazy that it fucking blew up so much. So many kids are playing it. Oh, it's an iced coffee now. Like when I was first being introduced to the concept of people watching video games as opposed to playing them, they're like these my girlfriend's brothers stepkids We're sitting on in front of a TV watching kids play Minecraft on YouTube. And that completely blew my mind. And then I am at my brother's house, and he's watching Shroud, who is one of the biggest streamers. He's playing I think he was playing PUBG or something like that. And I'm like, wait, people are watching 30,000 people are watching this guy play a video game right now? What? What the fuck is that? What? Wait a minute. 15,000 people are subscribed to this guy? So he's making at least $5 a month per person. If it's a low level tier, stream subscriber, up to $15 a month per person. What? People are donating $2,500. Where do you get the money to do that? And people just want to be, these people with like more money than sense, I guess, have they're donating because they just want to be a part of something. It's kind of sad in a way, but it's a crazy concept. Twitch has really got, man, they really fucking figured that shit out, man. And it's only been in the last couple of years that I've really realized, and I'm still weirded out by it. It's like, I mean, even though I guess I'm considered a streamer now, the concept of paying someone while you watch them play a video game on the internet, it's fucking weird, dude. I kind of don't get it, but I'm also like, holy shit, this is awesome. Because you can make a living doing something you love to do, and you're educating, and you're also building a community. And in cases like Vis, TSM_Vis, VISS, if you want to go throw him a follow. People raise thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars for charities. They're playing video games. I think it's monumentally awesome. I'm totally for it. And with streaming, so there's a guy goes and gets up, works out, or whatever, eats breakfast, hops on his computer, plays video games for 8 hours, educates people, hangs out with his friends, entertains people like Dr. Disrespect. He's fucking funny as hell. What's the difference between that and an office job, really, when it comes down to the bare bones of it? Like, other than having an office job is usually not even as productive as that. Like, there's no difference between being a successful Twitch streamer and having an office job, other than it's a lot more interesting. So I really hope that I can get in on that, I guess. I guess I'm pretty funny. Some people think I'm funny. And I have the shit here now. I have the equipment. Got the cool mic. Got the mixer. Got a halfway decent computer. So, fuck it. Why not fucking give it a shot? I've already gotten 18 hours of streaming in, something like that. I need to get a lot more in before I even am considered to be a partner or whatever, the affiliate. And I have to have a lot more followers and subscribers and whatnot, or I don't have any subscribers. And I would never ask anyone to subscribe on Twitch because it's insane. I'm still weirded out by it. Paying me $5 a month to play War Thunder, which is a free game. Anyway, hey, that might have been a clip. Travis Santos said, "What time's the podcast?" You already know that because it's already happening. Okay, well, Manar Ali, Wawoo, you lost a lot of weight. I guess I have fooled you, my friend, because I have not lost any weight recently. I've probably, maybe it's been a while since you've seen me on here, but I think I've actually gained a little bit of weight. So, but I guess I look pretty good. I got all shaved up and buzzed up for this live stream because you got to look good in this business, man. Gotta gotta let people know what you're working with here. Off of this subject, here we go with Laughaholic. My good buddy Jack. He says, "What's an underrated game? What's an underrated game / a game you would recommend and why?" Shit. I don't know. The problem is I'm not all that well versed in games. I've played a lot of video games, but I'm just recently describing myself as a gamer. So I want to say TF2, but it had its craze. It was really huge for a while. You could call Apex Legends underrated compared to Fortnite or whatever. A game I'd recommend. Fuck, dude. I'm so I have such a one-track mind when it comes to games because I basically like shooters. I like first-person shooters. That's my main thing. So I like TF2. I like pretty much any first-person shooter. I love. Half-Life. Pretty much will always Half-Life 2 franchise, all that shit. That's always going to be my favorite game. Because of the emotions that I've felt while playing it. It's the first time I played a video game where I felt like I was part of something. And you immerse yourself in a story. And I'm not usually that into stories in video games. But when it comes to basically all the Valve games, I immerse myself. I get into it, and Portal is it's a beautiful game. I love Portal. And I'm just really glad that I have hardware now where I can revisit that shit. Because it's you try to play old games on old consoles and shit, and you're used to this newer hardware with better refresh rates, better frames. It's just nice because I revisited Left 4 Dead a couple weeks ago, and it looked so crisp on my newer, slightly newer hardware, my better the computer, rather than console. So I was able to play and just enjoy the game and not have to worry about eye strain and all that shit. I don't know. That's a really hard question. I'd have to think about that for a while. A game you recommend? Anything from Valve. I'll just say that. How do you edit your videos for this? Steve says. I use OBS. So I'll go back and I'll use OBS and just basically put the clip of the video that I want put it full screen, and just screen record. So so the resolution isn't all that great. It's like 720p or less probably. But people don't seem to be complaining about it. I have a halfway decent setup here. So I guess it kind of looks cool with my little lights and shit. It's fucking where's the button? Where's the button? Oi, oi. Just wanted to show you guys. How do I do it? Okay. Okay, maybe not. Okay, well this is like $12 for this whole fucking 16-foot kit, so can't really be can't complain if it's not working all the time. Thank you guys, by the way, for sticking with me here. 4 of you. Had 6 in, I think, at one point, so that was cool. So yeah, basically I clip. I don't know if you're talking about for this or for my videos in general, because I'm a fucking, I use all old school shit. Basically, it's all old school. To edit my videos, I use Windows Live Movie Maker, which is the last update was in 2012 for that editor, and it's not even supported by Windows anymore. But you can go online and download the Windows Live Essentials suite pretty easily, and Windows will actually recognize it. I don't really know how that works, but it's free. It's simple, because simplicity for me is what matters when it comes to this shit. I don't need Adobe Premiere or something. I don't need an insane editing program. I need something simple, easy to use. So Windows Movie Maker fits the bill for me on that. I've tried other programs. Fuck, I have a learning disability, so I just I stick with Windows Movie Maker until something similar comes out. That's what I'm going to be using. And this computer works better on it. It's got a quad-core processor in it, so it processes everything, and I'm not seeing any jumping in where I clipped, where I cut the videos. That's what I was experiencing before, but I think it was just because I was doing it on a laptop that didn't have much processing power. With this thing, it's working great. Seems to be happy. Anyway, I use for my thumbnails and shit, I use Photoscape X, which is another free program, which is really nice. I really like it. It's also simple, and it's been allowing me to do cutouts without having, so I can cut out myself or another photo, overlay it, so there's not all this clutter in the background here. It's just me, color, title, so it's really easy to see, really easy to spot, easy on the eyes. So I even want to click on my own videos when I see the better thumbnails. So yes, President Blank review, Black is slimming. So is shaving. Let's see here. Rachel Welky asks favorite movie. My favorite movie is The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Yep. When it comes to well, pretty much everything. I love anything old school pretty much, but I love epics. I can hardly find anyone that'll watch one with me. I haven't actually watched The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly in quite a while now. But Eastwood Demand, yeah. I thought I was Clint Eastwood when I was younger. It probably had to do with my dad dying, and being super impressionable in the formative years. If you don't have a dad and you're in your formative years, it you do some weird shit, I guess. And especially when you're a weird kid like me, when I'm, I think I have that kind of performer psyche. So I would get into something and I would, or someone, and I would think I was them for a while. I've been really I really, in the past, you know, I think I'm still a little bit impressionable. But now I'm just like, okay, I'm me and I'm cool. You know, since I've quit drinking, I've actually gotten to the point where I'm like, okay, you're a cool person. You should just be you. And I'm like, okay, I'll be me. So yeah, favorite movie. For the music, for the scenes, I don't know if you guys have seen The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. There's a scene at the end. Spoilers. 50-year-old video or movie. In the end where they're in the graveyard and Eli Wallach is running around trying to find the fucking grave where the money is, and then they have the showdown at the end with the music. It actually makes me cry. How epic it is every time, dude. I don't know what it is. I don't cry at like sad movies. I cry at like epic shit. Um, I don't know what, man. Um, same thing happens when I watch Lawrence of Arabia. Um, there's just something about those old epic movies where they're just kind of like they're long and drawn out, but they're entertaining still. They're gritty. They're they're well made for the time, I guess. Especially Lawrence of Arabia. Yeah, Metallica used the music for their intro. Yeah, I think they still do. The Ecstasy of Gold, that song. I think Lawrence of Arabia was a better made movie. Those spaghetti westerns, most of them weren't actually really made that well. They were very low budget, but they really made it work, man. That was some real talent when they made those movies. Once Upon a Time in the West, I'm into westerns. Not as much anymore. My girlfriend, we don't really watch westerns very much. I mean, we've been playing video games a lot lately, so we haven't been really watching many movies at all. But I think it'd be fun to watch a fucking western or something on Twitch and just fucking, watch something like that with you guys. I think it'd be dope. I can't do that on here because I'll get copy striked, but because YouTube's fucking retarded. But yeah, Once Upon a Time in the West is badass. All the spaghetti Clint Eastwood westerns, those are great. I love John Wayne. I think he's a fucking badass. Let's see here. We're gonna go down to Albuquerque and fucking clap some cheeks there, Pilgrim. Let's see here. Who else? I don't know. I like old movies. I like new movies too. I mean, I love let's see, newer movies. One of my favorite movies is Risk Cutters. Have you ever seen that one? It's about like where these people go when they commit suicide. And it's like, you're in the afterlife and it's just really dull. But it like escalates from there and they figure out why they're there. Really cool movie. If you like actually I have this place in my heart for really quirky movies too, like kind of nerdy movies. I like Juno. I really like Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Love that movie. I don't know, I like visually quirky, nerdy movies. Like fuck. I love Kick-Ass. Say what you want about it, but I love Kick-Ass, dude. The song ba 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 ba. I actually play that on like triumphant moments in my life. I actually play that song. So I'll like when I was drinking, I'd turn that song on. It's by the Prodigy, by the way. It's a really cool song. Um, it's like old school kind of breakbeat shit. Um, I would like line up 5 shots of rum or whatever it was I was drinking at the time, and I'd play that song. Right when the song dropped, I would just like start pounding shots. That was just, I would do that on my birthday. Like, it would turn to midnight and I would play that song and drink. That was kind of my thing. It's moments like that I kind of miss from drinking. It's like fun moments where I'm with my friends, or the best times I ever had drinking, which I've said before, was drinking and walking around. If I was able to like have exercise while I drank, then I would I'd do a lot better. I would actually like sober up, and I'm not the kind of person that when he's under the influence, I have to keep moving. Anyway, that just went off on a whole fucking tirade right there. There's a lot more questions to go here, actually. There's a rhythm game, Geometry Dash, that is kind of under the radar. Okay. Yes, Portal is the best. Rachel, back at it with the fucking awesome comments. Let's see here. We have more questions here from the old Instagram. My friend Miles Fiddler, I went to school with this guy, actually. He's a big fisherman, like literally a big fisherman. Is your dog a beggar? And if so, do you cave in? As most of you know, I have a little dog his name is Maddie, and she's a little shithead, and she's also very cute. So keep her around, keep her alive. Is your dog a beggar? If so, do you cave in? She begs occasionally. Sometimes she begs real hard, like annoyingly. But I actually, if she's ever begging at the table or something while we're eating, I never cave in. Never. She really doesn't beg that much. She kind of like, she'll figure it out after a minute. If we're eating and she sees that we're eating, she'll kind of just go fuck off, do whatever she does. When she was a real little baby, she didn't. She would come right up to us and try to eat whatever we had. But after a couple of fucking smacks on the fucking dome there, and couple, you yell at them and shit, they figure it out pretty quick. It's like, yep, it's not approved activity. Anyway, moving on. Voodins, my friend on Instagram, says, "Bananan." Thanks, Voodins. You really, it's very, very productive. And if you guys have any more questions, I know there's 3 of you left. Go ahead, fire away. My friend Ziles Mac Miles Zach Miles, friend of mine, real life IRL. Would you rather have penis long nipples or a nipple long penis? Oh, the classic question. I think that I had to do a little thinking on this one. I think that I'd have a nipple long penis if my nipples were penis long. That's my answer for that one. What do you guys think? But really, penis long nipple. I don't really have that long of a penis, so I think I could probably deal with penis long nipples. Lindsay Lou. Wait. Okay, Rachel. This is A+ content for me because I'm being a hermit today and hiding in my house. Nice. I'm glad I could provide some form of entertainment for you, Rachel. You seem like an awesome person. Favorite band? Fuck. My favorite band is uh, I love all kinds of music, but my favorite band right now is well, always has been, always will be Neurosis. Um, they're a they're a band that started in the '80s as a hardcore punk band, and they kind of, I don't know. I guess they probably started doing more drugs and kind of went into more psychedelic shit. Um, they're like pretty much pioneers of post metal. Um, they're I don't know. I went to school with the lead guy, Scott Kelly's son, Damon. So yeah, I'm name dropping here. But um, so because of that, I've been able to meet some of the members of the band, and all that stuff. They're all really crazy, like really intense people, but they're really, really, really nice people. Um, but I don't know. I was first introduced to Neurosis when I was a teenager, and their music changed my life for sure. Helped me through a lot of shit. Um, they display this just raw, charging emotion in their music. And if you know, go check them out. Is all I can really say. Um, I basically have a favorite musician or group from every genre. um, I would say that when it comes to like power violence, grindcore, I love Pig Destroyer. Obviously, they're one of the bigger names in that genre, but um, check them out. Pig Destroyer, they're insane. Listen to the Prowler in the Yard album, and it'll change your life. When it comes to death metal, I love Decrepit Birth. Um, they are so fucking in your face. I saw them in Portland once, and it was like a spiritual experience. Never forget it. Let's see who else. But I listen to all kinds of shit. I listen to dubstep. I listen to techno. I love drum and bass and jungle. So it's hard to pick a favorite thing, but Neurosis is my favorite. They just always will have that place in my heart. Um, let's see here. So we're an hour and 33 minutes in. I allotted myself about 2 hours. So if you guys have any more questions, let me know. I was gonna do OBS this week on this stream and do live reads of some Craigslist misconnections. Where are your bases out of or from? Like, where am I from? Is that what that means? Where you're based out of? I am from the greater Portland, Oregon area. At least that's where I live now. I don't actually live in Portland proper. I live south of Portland. So I'm about 30, 40 minutes away from the center of downtown Portland, Oregon. So it's a beautiful area. I live in kind of farmland next to a highway. So I can make basically as much noise as I want, which is great. It's semi-rural, I guess, other than the giant highway next to me. But, you know, people are cool living on this piece of property. Where there's a shooting range on the property, so I can go shooting wherever I want to, which is pretty badass. Not that I can afford ammo. I am from Southern Oregon. I'm from Ashland, Oregon. where the famous Shakespeare festival is, and people come from all over the world to go to this fucking stupid town, go see these dumb plays. So that's where I grew up. Um, Little town, not really that little. I actually grew up on the outside of Ashland, where in a community of about 200 people, um, where I really call my home. That's right at the border of California, basically. Um, that's that's where I really where my heart is. So Ashland is just like, I go visit because because I have family there and I have friends there. Um, but other than that, it's just kind of it's a weird place, man. Some weird fucking people there. Uh, yeah, I guess I live in a very small town world. I mean, yeah, I'm used to small town living. I I talk to small town people. We know, but I can handle myself in a city too, which is great. Um, I actually really like the city. I like the country. I like the city. I like the mountains. Um, kind of a man of the world over here, you could say. Let's see here, my friends. Lindsay Lou, my friend, my IRL friend, who actually got married last year. I was able to go over there um, to Minnesota, um, to Minneapolis tits, and go see her and her new husband. Was able to go visit the Mall of America, which I'd never been to. If you got, I don't know, if any of you guys have been there, but if you guys are ever in Minneapolis and you want a weird experience, a crazy experience, go check out the Mall of America, dude. It's as big as the town that I grew up in. It's fucking insane, dude. It's like it's a theme park inside of a mall. So you can go. There's like roller coasters going by as you're like shopping at like the biggest candy store in America, kind of thing. Trying on some new fucking Nikes, and there's a fucking spinning cup going by. So check it out. Easy to get lost. Pack a lunch. Make sure you keep up on your salt intake. Anyway, Lindsay Lou, in here with a heavy question. What is your greatest fear? Fuck, dude. That's a rough one, dude. That is a rough question. I've had to do a little bit of thinking about this one too, but I don't really know, man. American Graffiti was watched a lot here when you guys were at home. Can't forget Wayne's World. Yeah. Yep. Those are great movies for sure. Yeah, American Graffiti. If you haven't seen it, you should go see it. Also, the Cannonball Run. Those are all old school movies. Yeah, you go on about movies forever, man. Like Smokey and the Bandit. Any of those, man. Those late 70s, or even mid 70s, early 70s kind of car movies like Bullet and shit. Great movies. I mean, I love Triple X. I love Chronicles of the Riddick, man. There's just so many awesome movies out there. Okay, Lindsay Lou, what is your greatest fear? Fuck, man. That is a tough one. I think maybe you can equate your greatest fears out of some of the stuff that you dream about, I guess, like have bad dreams about. So I've had dreams. I hate it when I have a dream about, one of my family being in trouble. I've had dreams about all of my individual family members dying. basically. I think we all have probably, but I have a lot of kidnap anxiety. So like my, you know, if my girl got kidnapped, that would be a huge fear for me. Not necessarily like, if I got kidnapped, it wouldn't be as big of a deal because at least I'm the one that's in it and I'm the one that I can probably do something about it. But if it's my girlfriend, my sister, my mom, in one of those situations where they might be in harm, then that's a huge fear for me. Negro. Hello. Nice fucking name, dude. That's a great name. So you're like, no one knows what it is until you read it. That's awesome, dude. I love that name. Greatest fear, man. Drowning. I mean, I think everybody's afraid of drowning, but think about the implications of that, dude. Drowning. Oh, fuck, dude. You have to really think about it. Water. I hate water, dude. I'm into motorcycles, and all motorcycle people hate water. That's a fact. I was in almost a drowning situation a couple weeks ago. I swam out to the middle of a river because I was like, oh, I can do this. I can get across this shit. Then I hit the current, and I realized, hey, there's 15 feet of water under me. Hey, I've never been a strong swimmer. So I was like, oh shit, I'm in the middle of a river that's flowing. I'm not a strong swimmer. There's 15 feet of water under me, and I for some reason I don't realize that. Hey, if you stop swimming, that's it, dude. There's nothing that can catch you. There's nothing that can bring you back up. So it made me feel like a total piece of shit because I maxed my heart rate out and I was completely dazed for a couple hours after that. So drowning, I would say, is one of my biggest fears because you can drown and you're still, it's excruciatingly, agonizingly painful. And you could be conscious for I believe it's up to 8 minutes after your lungs fill up. Think about how fucked up that is, dude. Holy shit. And not to mention someone I love drowning. My brother and I were playing next to the ocean a few years ago, playing in the waves and shit, just having a good old time. It haunted me for weeks, dude, after that. What if my little brother got caught up in the fucking waves? I love my little brother more than fucking anything, dude. I'll be the first one to say that. No homo. That haunted me for a while, dude. What if he got pulled under? You know? Fuck, dude. That's probably my biggest fear. Biggest fear is my little brother getting pulled into the ocean. Mandalorian, it's been a while since I've seen you, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Drowning would suck. Did not do any fishing because I have not bought a fishing license this season. Doesn't look good for the rest of the season. I hope to. I hope to make a couple of bucks and go buy a fishing license and get some fishing done. I used to do a lot of fishing when I was a kid, like literally all the time. I was so into fishing. I get into shit. I always have. But fishing, man, I was obsessed with fishing when I was younger. I wanted to be a commercial fisherman when I was a teenager, when I was a young teenager, like 13. So I still love fishing. I still love hunting. I just don't get as much time to do it anymore. And I realize now that I'm an adult and I have to buy everything on my own, how much this shit costs. Because how much your hobbies can cost and shit. Hunting, particularly. In Oregon here, it's nice because you can buy $50 tag, but then you get like basically a year's worth of meat out of it if you get a nice big buck or whatever. You buy a $30 fishing license, you can basically fish every day all year long. That's badass, I think. Because there's some people that live on that. That's a good investment if you ask me. If you have a job and you fish every day for your food, it's pretty fucking legit, my friends. Negro, do you have a question, my friend? Or are you still here? There's 3 of you left. I really appreciate you guys sticking around. I had 3 right off the bat, man. That was dope. That's why I'm gonna keep doing this. Maybe I'll do some just chats on Twitch. That would be fun. I do plan on doing some video game streams here on YouTube. I think that would be fun if I can swing it. Rachel, I grew up in Oregon, and as an amateur fisher, I never caught anything. Aw, fucking sucks. Maybe you should get better at fishing. Takes practice. There's no real exact science to fishing. I mean, other than knowing kind of where to go. I think the biggest thing about fishing is time of day. A lot of people are like, oh, it's really nice out right now, I'll go fishing. But really, if you go fishing like in the heat of the day, chances are you're not going to catch shit. It's either dark 30 in the fucking ass crack morning or right as the sun's going down when the bugs come out. That's the time, depending on what kind of fish you're catching. If you're going for catfish, it could be a little different. They don't really jump up. But when it comes to trout, bass, crappie, whatever, there's very of course I've never really done much catfishing other than online to strangers on Omegle. Yeah, Rachel, get out there and go do some fishing, lady. Get out there, see if you can find a fucking pond, lakes with docks. If you don't have a boat, that can be really nice. I used to fish this lake in California where you literally could sight fish off the dock. You could drop your line straight into the water, wait 30 seconds, pull a fish out. Kind of cheating, but you'd bring home a couple of fish. Pretty awesome. Mandalorian, my friend IRL. AMD or Intel? Oh shit! Here we go. Ford, Chevy, right? Dell, HP, Cummins or Power Stroke. Kind of. It's one of those deals. Steel or Husqvarna. AMD or Intel? Nobody makes a bad processor. That's the answer to that question. Do they have different applications for different people or different setups? Sure. AMD is doing some awesome shit right now with their new processors that are, you can get a 16 core processor for brand new for $500, something like that. These new Threadripper processors are in fucking sane. I can't even imagine what they can do. You can game on just the processor. Fuck anything else. AMD or Intel, I'd say I run both, and I love both. I feel like maybe I'm a little bit more partial to AMD because AMD is what got me into working on computers. They're a bit more... I had to think about it a little bit. Like, Intel is a little bit more Lexus. AMD is a little bit more Toyota. You catch my drift? They're like, AMD is a little bit more. It seems like they seem a bit more raw. You kind of have to know what the fuck you're doing to install an AMD processor because of the way it's put together. Because of it's a male processor instead of a female, like the Intel. So maybe AMD is more badass because it's more masculine. I don't know. You need to do some hunting and fishing vids. Yeah, I've actually done a lot of thinking about that. My cousin actually does fishing videos. He does like outdoor videos on YouTube. He's called Montana Jeff. He's there's two Montana Jeffs actually on YouTube. He's the one. He's the one that kind of looks more like me, I guess. His videos are really high quality. It doesn't have very many subscribers, so if you go over there, Montana Jeff, Jeff, go subscribe to him. He makes some pretty dope videos, and he's not asking for subscribers really. He's just making pretty quality videos. I don't think he's made any videos for about a month, so I hope he gets his act together and fucking makes some more videos. But he has a kid and a wife and all that shit. So, but he loves the outdoors. He's if you want to jump into my family, not Jeff Jones. It's just Montana Jeff. I'll just type it in if I can here. Montana Jeff. I don't think he's revealing his last name on the internet, even though it would be probably pretty easy. Alex Jones, son of Roger Stone, son of Jesse Stone, son of Stone. I'm gonna start catching them with my hands, dude. You should catch them with your hands. My grandpa used to spearfish to provide for his family, my mom and my uncles and my grandma. So maybe you should take up spearfishing. If you're very patient, all you got to do is get some hip waders or, some big boots, stand in the water and wait basically with a good spear. You really have to just wait and be still and turn into a tree basically. But I guess he would, from what I've heard, my grandpa was a badass. He was like next level fucking masculine, dude. From what I've heard, if you can be, basically he was a gold miner. He was a entrepreneur. He had a hotel that still the remnants of is still on the property that I grew up on. He was a stowaway from Greece back in, what is it, the early 1900s, basically. If he was alive today, he would be 129. He was, me and him are 100 years apart. So yeah, Rachel, get on that spearfishing game if you don't like fishing poles, or maybe like a fucking crossbow fishing. I guess that's a thing. Bow fishing. De Juan, welcome to the stream. I once got in a toilet. I was pooping. Then a Hispanic man came in and he said, use the toilet paper in a weird way. What? Once you got in a toilet, you were pooping while you were in a toilet. Then a Hispanic man came in and he said, use the toilet paper in a weird way. What? Thanks for completely derailing my entire podcast here, buddy. De Juan, get your fucking head checked. Okay? Get your act together, my friend. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. What? So did he tell you to use the toilet paper to fucking wipe off, or Or did he tell you to use the toilet paper even though you were in a toilet? I don't understand. Can anyone make sense of this? Have you guys gone and subscribed to my cousin's channel yet? Huh? There's 2 Montana Jeffs. One of them is a skinny white trash weirdo hillbilly. The other one is a guy who looks a little bit more like me. He has usually wears a hat, has like facial hair, like he's kind of chubby. No offense, Jeff, but he's got to hit the gym. Beard, yeah, black beard. He's got a black beard. I think the other guy's got a beard too, but he's kind of a white trash looking dude. Anyway, we are 1 hour 56 minutes into the stream. Anyone else have any more questions before I wrap it up? Slap the ram. Ram slap. Never voice your fears, everyone. What you fear will come upon your hope. That's just a BS expression. Never voice your fears. I feel like it's there might be some truth to that. Never voice your fears. Interesting theory. I think I mean I have a lot of fears though, so that's like part half of my dialogue. So if I don't voice my fears, then maybe I'll just stop talking. No, I don't really fear much, I guess. I worry a lot. You know, you got these worry lines. It really messes with my complexion. Maybe I should do some kind of cosmetic therapy on my face. Probably not. I don't think there's a good enough amount of fucking products that could cover what I've got. Anyway, just a little bit of self-deprecating humor there. Namaste, brother. Namaste. Yeah. You want to go? Namaste. Sorry. Let's see here. I played Apex Legends last night and got my ass fucking handed to me for 2 hours because I played with randos, and that game is a lot more sweaty now. If you don't have a team where you can talk to them, where you can get on the comms, it's not going to go well. Mandalorian won't play with me, so I don't know what's wrong with him. He keeps playing these fucking pirate games and shit. I don't know what's going on with this guy. Huh? It's fucking Santa Claus looking motherfucker. The sweat game is so, yeah. Lots of sweat. Ever since Ranked came out, so sweaty, dude. People are really trying to climb up through the ranks on this fucking game. I'm 2 minutes away from my 2-hour mark that I recently mentioned. That's why I completely failed with Apex. Half my team was split right away. Rachel, what do you play on Xbox One? I hope you do, because that's the only hardware that I have that can handle the game. I tried to play it on my PC, but it's the processor's too old. Basically, it doesn't have the POP CNT. I call it pop cunt. Yeah. Rachel, if it's on Xbox One, I'll play with you. No joke. No fucking around. I'll get on the comments with you. Let's fucking game. If not, then there's other shit that we could play. But my I should probably put some of this shit in here. My Steam name, I'll type it in. Shit. Putis 10. Hold on a second. Let me get some actual fucking grammar going on here. Steam Putis 10. Putis. Steam Putis 10. I played it on PlayStation, but have an Xbox One too. Haha. I'm probably horrendous now because I played it when it first came out. Well, I'm horrendous at everything I do, so maybe we could be horrendous together. I do really got to go soon. Steam, Pooch is 10. Let's see. What else? We got Insta, Luke underscore TheBear. Oh, I have a Snapchat. Fuck. These kids keep telling me to use Snapchat, so Snap is Lucas effin Morgan. If you want to follow me on there or send me a fucking message, I don't care. Back on that Snapchat game. Let's see, Xbox One. It's the Bear 9000 YT. So check that shit out. Let's see, what else? Yeah, add me on Steam and shit. I have a Discord that you can join, but I don't remember the fucking I don't have the name of it, so maybe I should put that in later. Let's see. What else is there? I have Facebook. Whatever, doesn't matter. I don't post on there. I don't have Twitter because Twitter's lame. Yeah, anyway, add me on some of those. I'm very active on Instagram. Add me on Steam. I'll play some games with you. Huh? How about that? Anyway, yeah, the Bear 9000 YT, that's on Xbox. Okay? Add me. I'm over my 2-hour mark now, kids. So I've got to go. Got to wrap it up. I got to go hang out with a young lady. A couple of young ladies that I love very much that are my girlfriend's nieces. The one just turned 12 years old today. So we're going to go do some mini golfing and probably go out to some dinner somewhere. So I'm really looking forward to seeing these girls. I love them so much. It's a fucking blast hanging out with these kids. I love kids. Heckin'. Anyway, guys, I'm going to be doing these. I'm hopefully going to be streaming some kind of game on YouTube tomorrow. So don't miss that. I'm streaming pretty often on Twitch. I'm probably going to pull a couple of clips from this stream to add to my YouTube. Anyway, yeah, there's shit going on up above me. I am going to wrap up here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will talk to you later. Have a great fucking day, you cunts. Next Saturday. See you then. Bye-bye.